Hi, I hope you're having a good day. If it's not a good day, I hope you have a good tomorrow. You know, this time that we live in, strange, isn't it? And I don't care if it's been nearly a year since we started this. I'm still not used to it, and I really don't want to get used to it. But I did find a poem that I loved. It just spoke to me, and so I'm going to share it with you. It's called Shut In. Shut in from the ceaseless din of the restless world and its wants and sin. Shut in from its turmoil, care, and strife. I guess he doesn't like being shut in either. And all the wearisome round of life, shut in with tears that are spent in vain, with the dull companionship of pain. Shut in with the changeless days and hours, and the bitter knowledge of failing powers. I can go all day and talk to him, and he'll never talk back. Shut in with the trio of virtues sweet, patience and grace, all pain to meet, with faith that can suffer and stand and wait and lean on the promises strong and great. Shut in with Christ, oh wonderful thought. Shut in with the peace his sufferings brought. Shut in with the love that wields the rod, oh company blessed. Shut in with God. That's not a bad thing, is it? It's a good thing. There's something else I'd like to start with you today, if I can, if Rebbe will let me. And I'm reading a book that talks about the ABCs of prayer. You've probably all been through this. You've heard of it or you've done it, but it might be worth looking at again because this is a time for prayer. And the ABCs, the A starts with ask. I don't know about you. I was given everything as a child. I never had to ask. Then I became an individual adult and a mother. Well, things changed. But let me share with you what some of the principles are of ask. And I'll have to pull this up because my eyes are not doing so well. We truly can ask God for anything. You get that? Anything. No request is too small or unimportant for him. That's another thing to remember. No request is so big that God cannot handle it. He's limitless. He is omnipotent, and that makes him possible to do very much, very much. Christ says, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you will have them. Now, here's a shock. There are some conditions to prayer. However, if I only ask God for something that I want without first being in communion with him, I abuse prayer and use God only as my divine servant. In this case, I don't pray in such a way that pleases God, but only in the way that pleases me. So there are some verses that follow. I don't want to make this long, but I want to remind you that prayer is conversation. And it's the best kind of communication that we have in our life. May you be blessed today and tomorrow.